Hi everyone, welcome back to this new session. So today in this session we will cover a chapter from the plus 2 first year political science, that is philosophy of the Indian Constitution. So let's get started. So before reading the chapter, let's understand what are the topics to be covered in this chapter. So the first thing in this chapter we will study is the meaning of constitution, how the constitution of India is formed, and what are the basic features of the constitution. So first thing is that what is a constitution? A constitution is a comprehensive document. It's like a document which contains lots of rules and regulation for the conduction of a country. So it is a comprehensive document containing a set of rules according to which the government of a country runs. तो इसके अंडर में बहुत सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, आर्टिकल्स, बहुत सारे अमेंडमेंट्स आते हैं जो हमारे कंट्री को रन करने के लिए यूज़ होते हैं. सो इट रेगुलेट्स द पावर एंड पोजीशन ऑफ वेरियस ब्रांचेस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट के जितने सारे ब्रांचेस होती हैं उसकी पावर एंड पोजीशन को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रेगुलेट्स करता है. सो इट कंटेन्स 395 आर्टिकल्स, 22 पार्ट्स, 12 schedules and 97 amendments, which is increased now. Now we will go for the how our Indian Constitution is formed. So first thing in this we will understand the composition and election of Constituent Assembly. Before Constitution we have Constituent Assembly, and then this Constituent Assembly divided and formed into Constitution. So first, how Constituent Assembly's composition. In this structure we will understand the composition of Constituent Assembly. So totally it have 389 members of Constituent Assembly. It consists of 389 members. From the 389 members, 292 members are from the British India provinces, 93 members belongs to Indian princely states, and 4 members belong to Chief Commission provinces. Okay, now from the 292 of British India provinces, 210 are meant for the general electorate, 78 for the Muslim League, and 4 for the Sikh. Okay, now when this is the composition of Constituent Assembly: 210 for the general electorate, 78 for Muslim League, and 4 for Sikh. And when the election is held in the Constituent Assembly, from the 210 seats of general electorate, 199 seat was captured by Congress. Okay. Now from the 78 seats of Muslim League, 73 seats was captured by Muslim League. So overall 211 seats was captured by Congress. Other backward candidates they capture the other seats in the election. So Congress has a majority of 211 seats, and this election was conducted on July 1946. So for this reason, what happens? Muslim League boycotted the Constituent Assembly. So boycott of Constituent Assembly by the Muslim League because they didn't get the right opportunity and the majority was secured by Congress. So Muslim League withdrew its support from the cabinet mission, and they also demanded for two resolution, that is support from cabinet mission or the direct action for achieving Pakistan a separate country, a separate Constituent Assembly for themselves. So the 16th August 1946 was regarded as the direct action day. Okay, now going for the next part, that is first meeting of Constituent Assembly. The first meeting was joined by 211 members of the Congress because Muslim League withdrew from the cabinet mission. So this was the Constituent Assembly was held. The first meeting of Constituent Assembly was held on 9th December 1946 under the chairmanship of Dr. Sachidanand Sinha, who is the oldest member of Constituent Assembly. Now on the 11th December, Constitution Assembly elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as its permanent president. Okay, and V.T. Krishnamachari and H.C. Mukherjee were other two vice president elected by the Constituent Assembly. Now going for the passing of objectives resolution. So the objective resolution is a resolution defined that the objectives that help in the guiding the constitution making. A set of objectives which help in the guiding of a constitution. This is called objective resolution, which is introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru in the 13th December 1946, and it was passed in 22nd January 1947. And what inside the objective resolution, it declared that to resolve India or to make India a sovereign independent republic and to secure all its citizen fundamental rights, justice, secularism and welfare of the state. So ये सारे जो terms हमने use किए हैं sovereign independent republic that will be studied further. Okay, next part में हम ये सब study करेंगे. Okay, the fifth point of the making of Constituent Assembly is the partition of India. So after independence, the India is partitioned between India and Pakistan. So the Muslims captured Pakistan and the Hindus reside in the India. So after independence, the Constituent Assembly becomes fully sovereign. So it acted as a dual capacity, means the two things which is remained in the part of Constituent Assembly, that is one is engaged in the making of constitution and to legislate whole the country. जब country हमारा partition हो गया था तो we have separated our activity and दो activity Constituent Assembly को perform करना था, that is engaged in the making of constitution and दूसरा काम था legislate the whole country. So independence provides more states strength and enthusiasm for the making of constitution. Now constitution में क्या था, बहुत सारे committees भी form हो गई थी. So these committees are formed to report on various subjects. कुछ examples है like finance and staff committee, Hindi translation committee, advisory committee on minorities and fundamental rights, press gallery committee. ये सारे committees form हो गई थी. इस committees के under में एक important committee था हमारा that is drafting committee, जिसके chairman थे Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and the committee was constituted on 29th August 1947. Now उसके बाद हुआ था हमारा enactment and adoption of constitution. So the first draft was taken up in 21st February 1948. Second draft 4th November 1948. These are the dates which you have to remember. Then इसके अंडर में हमने बहुत सारे डिबेट भी किया था. द फर्स्ट डिबेट इज़ बिटवीन 15th November 1948 to 16th October 1949. देन फाइनल डिबेट हमारा हुआ था 14th November 1949 to 26th November 1949. फाइनली 26th November 1949 को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को अडॉप्ट किया था एंड एनेक्ट किया था. दिस इज़ अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डेट टू रिमेंबर विच ऑफन कमिंग इन एग्जाम्स. उसके बाद हुआ था हमारा फाइनल सेशन जिसमें हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बन गया. सो द फाइनल सेशन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली वाज हेल्ड ऑन 24th January 1950. फाइनल सेशन हुआ था बट इनाग्रेशन नहीं हुआ था. तो इसमें क्या हुआ था, द डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद वाज इलेक्टेड एज द फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द रिपब्लिक इंडिया. फिर हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इनाग्रेट हुआ 26 January 1950. दिस इज़ ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डेट टू रिमेंबर. सो ओवरऑली कहा जाए तो हमको लगा 2 years 11 months and 18 days for the completion of a perfect constituent assembly. उसके बाद हम पढ़ेंगे एक इम्पोर्टेंट फीचर इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के, दैट इज़ प्रियम्बल. सो जब भी हम एक बुक पढ़ते हैं तो उसके फ्रंट पेज में वी गॉट द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट, दैट इज़ वी कॉल्ड एज प्रीफेस. सो ऐसे ही हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एक बुक है तो उसके फ्रंट पेज में जो हमें बताता है दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट इज़ कॉल्ड प्रियम्बल. सो प्रियम्बल इज़ कॉल्ड द प्रीफेस टू द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट. जो इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट है हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द प्रियम्बल. So K.M. Munshi said that preamble is the political horoscope of the constitution. Now what our preamble says, let's read. So the preamble of a country says that we the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure all its citizens justice, that is social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunities and to promote among them all fraternity, that is assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So in our Constituent Assembly in the 26th day of November 1949 do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. Okay, so इतने सारे जो टर्म्स हमने यूज़ किए हैं इस प्रियम्बल में लाइक सॉवरेन, सोशलिस्ट, सेकुलर, वी विल स्टडी ऑल दिस टर्म्स. सो इसके पहले हमें एक थिंग रिमेंबर करना है, दैट इज सोशलिस्ट, सेक्युलर एंड इंटीग्रिटी. ये तीनों जो टर्म है दैट वाज एडेड इन द प्रियम्बल इन 42nd अमेंडमेंट 1976. उसके बाद है सारे सलाइन फीचर्स ऑफ प्रियम्बल. दैट इज सॉवरेन. सॉवरेन का मीनिंग होता है व्हेन the people of a country are externally free and internally independent, we call it as sovereign. सॉवरेन मतलब जब पीपल के पास ऑल द पावर आर रेस्टेड ऑन द पीपल एंड दे आर एक्सटर्नली फ्री होंगे एंड इंटरनली भी इंडिपेंडेंट होंगे, वो अपने मन के हिसाब से जो भी उनका ड्यूटीज़ है, उनका वर्क है, वो परफॉर्म करेंगे एंड दे हैव द सुप्रीम पावर टू लेजिस्लेट एंड रन टू देम सेल्फ इन द कंट्री. ओके, सो उनके पास बहुत सारे पावर होंगे. ऑल द पावर्स आर रेस्टेड ऑन द पीपल. दे हैव द पावर टू चूज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. दे हैव द पावर टू do anything they ever wanted. Okay, that is called the when the people of country are externally free and internally independent and ruling themselves with their own activities, so that is called as sovereign. Now socialist means जितने भी सारे हमारे कंट्री में डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होती है, एक्सप्लोटेशन होती है, उस सब को एंड करके जब हम जस्टिस प्रोवाइड करती है, दैट इज़ इन द मीन्स ऑफ सोशल, इकोनॉमिक एंड पॉलिटिकल टू ऑल द सिटीजन्स ऑफ द कंट्री, वो हम बोलते हैं सोशलिस्ट. सो इंडिया इज़ कमिटेड टू सिक्योर जस्टिस, social, economical and political to all its citizens by ending all forms of exploitation and by the equitable distribution of wealth and income. It is called as socialist. Now secular का मीनिंग होता है जब हम एक रिलीजन के बीच में कोई भी डिफरेंस नहीं करेंगे, इक्वल रिस्पेक्ट वॉज गिवन टू ईच अदर्स रिलीजन, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सेक्युलर. सो एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज इक्वल इरेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ देयर रिलीजन, कोई भी डिफरेंस नहीं होगा लाइक हिंदूज, मुस्लिम्स, एंड इक्वल रिस्पेक्ट वॉज गिवन टू ईच अदर्स रिलीजन. Now republic means head of the state is elected. The head of the state means head of the country, and who is the head of the country? President. जो president होंगे वो भी elected होंगे by the people, and our country, the president is indirectly elected by the people. That's why India is called a republic country. Now democracy सबको पता है, democracy is a form of government when people are sovereign. people के पास अपना power होगा to elect their own representative either directly or indirectly, or they have the power of right to vote. Every adult citizen have the power to right to vote and they elect their representative either directly or indirectly. Okay, now we go for the 4 key objectives of the Indian state. One is justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. These 4 things are mentioned in the preamble. So first one is justice. Justice means justice is divided into 3 categories: social justice, economic justice and political justice. सोशल जस्टिस मीन्स सोसाइटी में कोई भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होगा नहीं होगा, दैट इज़ इन द मीन्स ऑफ कास्ट, क्रीड, कलर, सेक्स, इन सब के बेसिस में हमारे सोसाइटी में कोई भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं होगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड एब्सेंस ऑफ सोशली प्रिविलेज्ड क्लासेस इन द सोसाइटी एंड देयर विल बी नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कास्ट, क्रीड एंड एक्सेट्रा. नाउ इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस मीन्स there will be no discrimination on the basis of income, wealth and economic status. Political justice defines that there will be equitable and free and fair opportunities given to the people and stands for equal political rights without any discrimination. सबके पास equal voting rights होगा, equal political rights होगा to elect their representative, everything decision making powers में, तो that is called political justice. Liberty means freedom to having thought, expression, belief, faith, worship. This is called liberty, and this is designed to strengthen the spirit of secularism by the liberty of faith and worship. तो ये जो liberty होता है, जो discrimination of religion को स्टॉप करके उसको मोर ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथन करता है, सेकुलरिज्म को ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथन करता है. ओके, लिबर्टी. Now equality is divided into equality of status and equality of opportunity. Equality of status says that हमारे बीच कोई भी difference नहीं होगा, there will be equal, everyone is equal before law. And equality of opportunity says that there will be adequate opportunities was given to everyone. Okay, now fraternity means inculcation of a strong feeling of a spiritual and psychological unity among the people. So लोगों के बीच में एक डिफ्रेंशिएट माइंडसेट नहीं होगा, एवरीवन इज यूनाइटेड. सबके माइंडसेट में एक ऐसा थिंकिंग होना चाहिए कि वी आर द इंडियंस एंड वी हैव अ कॉमन थॉट एंड देयर विल बी अ स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग ऑफ यूनिटी अमंग एवरीवन. So this is designed to secure the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. अगर सारे people unite हो जाएंगे तो country उतनी ही ज़्यादा develop करेगी. These are the 4 key objectives of the Indian state. Okay, now go for the basic feature. So the constitution का basic feature क्या होता है? First feature is that written and detailed format of a constitution. So हमारा जो Indian constitution है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा detailed है. ओके, बिकॉज इसमें 395 आर्टिकल्स है, 22 पार्ट्स है, 12 शेड्यूल्स हैं, बहुत सारे अमेंडमेंट्स हैं. दैट्स वाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड डिटेल्ड. एंड अब हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है वो एक रिटन फॉर्मेट में प्रेजेंट है. दैट्स वाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड रिटन एंड डिटेल्ड. Now, preamble is a well drafted document that states the philosophy of the constitution, and it is a key to the constitution which says the aims and objective of the nation. This is called preamble. Then third feature is India is a democratic socialist state. अब डेमोक्रेटिक का मीनिंग हमें पता है, सोशलिस्ट का मीनिंग पता है. डेमोक्रेटिक मीन्स हमें जो भी चीज़ चाहिए वो पीपल उसमें एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे. एंड सोशलिस्ट का मीनिंग होता है देयर विल बी नो डिफरेंशिएट, नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन अमंग the individuals in respect of income, wealth. Okay, so India is committed to secure social and economic political justice to the people by ending all forms of exploitation and by equitable distribution of income and wealth. This is the meaning of socialist, and this is done to be in the meaning of peaceful, constitutional and democratic means. That's why it is called democratic socialist state. Now, India is a secular state, means everyone is equal irrespective of their religion, and there will be equal respect was given to each other's religion. Now, India is a democratic republic state. So, democratic republic का मीनिंग होता है कि जो हमारा हेड ऑफ द स्टेट होता है, दैट इज प्रेसिडेंट, वो इलेक्टेड होना चाहिए. आइदर डायरेक्टली हो या इनडायरेक्टली हो, वो पीपल के द्वारा इलेक्ट होना चाहिए. कोई भी नॉमिनेटेड हेड या फिर मोनार्क नहीं होना चाहिए. देयर विल बी अ इलेक्टेड बॉडी who will act as a head of the state. So the authority of a government rests upon the sovereignty of the people, and the people enjoy equal political rights and they elect their government. So there will be a free and fair regular election for the electing governments, and India is also not ruled by any monarch or nominated head. So it will be elected by the head of the state, that is called president, who has a power of a fixed term. जिसके पास अनलिमिटेड पावर नहीं है, एक फिक्स टर्म के लिए पावर, दैट इज फॉर 5 years. ओके, ही ऑल्सो कैन चेंज्ड बाय द पीपल. नाउ द 6th पॉइंट इज मिक्सचर ऑफ रिजिडिटी एंड फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. अब क्या होता है, हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है उसमें बहुत सारे अमेंडमेंट्स होते हैं. जो अमेंडमेंट्स जो होते हैं वो भी दो टाइप के डिवाइडेड होते हैं. वन इज रिजिडिटी, एक रिजिड अमेंडमेंट है, एक फ्लेक्सिबल अमेंडमेंट है. सो सम ऑफ द प्रोविजंस ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कैन बी अमेंडेड इन अ difficult way, while others can be amended very easily. Now, fundamental rights and fundamental duties, they are the most important feature of the Indian Constitution. So under part 3, that is from the article 12 to 35, India grants and guarantees fundamental rights, and we have 6 fundamental rights: right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. अब फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज जो होती हैं वो पार्ट 4 के अंडर आती हैं फ्रॉम द आर्टिकल 51A, एंड दिस डिस्क्राइब्स द फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज, दैट इज रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, नेशनल फ्लैग, नेशनल एंथम, देन अपहोल्ड द प्रोटेक्ट ऑफ सॉवरेनिटी, यूनिटी एंड इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ इंडिया, देन प्रोटेक्ट द नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट, safeguard public property and observe violence, and duty of the parents to send their children in the school. This is all the fundamental duties. उसके बाद आता है हमारा अडल्ट सफ्रेज और द यूनिवर्सल अडल्ट सफ्रेज. दैट मीन्स जितने भी पीपल हैं, अडल्ट्स हैं एबव द एज एबव 18+, दे ऑल हैव द राइट टू वोट. सो ऑल द मेन एंड वुमेन एंजॉय एन इक्वल राइट टू वोट, एंड each adult man and woman above the age of 18 years has the right to vote. Okay, now single citizenship. इंडिया के पास क्या होता है, सिंगल सिटीजनशिप प्रेजेंट है. मतलब if we belong to a particular state, we don't have any state identity. We have only one common identity, that is Indian, and this keeps us united. So in India there is no state identity. All citizens of India enjoy a common uniform citizenship, that is Indian, and are entitled to equal rights and freedoms as well as equal protection of the state. So that's all about this class. We understand the features, the introduction part, that is preamble, and the how Constituent Assembly is formed. This all about this classes. I think everyone understand it very well. So thank you for this.